All right. Hopefully my audio is coming through loud and clear. Um, it is a few minutes before 8 a.m. our time, so we're going to wait just a few more minutes before we get started. We've never done anything live before, and it's kind of difficult shifting between screens and, not showing something I don't want to show on the screen, by accident. Okay, so that one. And I'm just trying to figure something out. There we go. Okay. And as always, I will be joined here shortly by my brothers. I'm pulling up chat. I see that some people are chatting, and I'm sorry. I'm getting that pulled up right now. I'm still trying to deal with some technical things. There we go. And I've got to mute that. All right. V, hello. I know you've been in here for a while. Becca, thank you. I mean, that is crazy. So it is 8 a.m. Eastern time here in Ohio, in the Midwestern United States. What time is it in Australia? You've got to be at least a 12-hour flip. So you're 8 p.m., 9 p.m., something like that. And I think we'll be okay with the live show. I am Eternity. Hello. Thank you for joining us. I won't be solo much longer. The brothers will be joining me. And I think very early on, we will have a very special guest join us as well. A guest that has been in high demand. Highly requested, 10 p.m. Okay. Wow. So yeah, we are just getting our Saturday started here, and you are finishing yours off. Got to jump back and forth here. Let me check the phone. Is waiting for my brothers to join. Better send them the link to get into the Zoom call. Okay. And looks like we do have our special guest waiting right now in the waiting room. So we will get to them very, very shortly. And let me send Marty and Mike another link to get in here. Either that or they're just leaving me solo, and it'll be me and the special guest. All right. Seems like Marty and Mike are having some technical challenges, but I believe I should have just fixed that for them. Boy, we hit, okay, I look away for a second, and all right, Meredith, Arkansas, there we go, the United States. How are you, Meredith? Michelle, Australia. Holy moly. So we have two Australia. New Zealand, Arlene. Good night, I guess. It's so late there. Let's see. Natalie, hello. Thank you for joining us. Boy, 5:30 p.m. in India. And I don't want to get the name wrong, but I'm going to just say Madhu. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bobby, good morning. My goodness. Yeah, this is, when my brothers and I started this BTS series, which wasn't an original concept for us or an original idea, as we had more of a, as the name of our channel indicates, we are a podcast. And we had interviews and more of sports related, I think, themes in mind. And we quickly kind of went the variety route, which is probably a big no-no in terms of YouTube. They want you to stick to one thing and just work on your niche. Blue from Malaysia, hello. And Blue Tree from LA. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's just crazy looking at all the different times. And but as I mentioned, we're in Ohio, so it is 8 a.m. here. And it is a little after 8. We're still waiting on Marty and Mike. Looks like Mike is in, so let's admit Mike into the room. But I kind of cut myself off. What I was saying was Army. Wow. I mean, when we then decided, and mostly because of our mother, who we mentioned many times, was a big BTS fan. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
That's quite all right. It looks like Marty is ready as well. We will get Marty in here. The fan's choice is the favorite brother. But yeah, with my mother, and mentioning things about BTS, and our podcast more revolved around ranking and kind of like scoring. That was like our niche. And I just had the little light bulb went off. It's like, oh my gosh, mom loves BTS. I don't think the three of us have heard really much in terms of BTS music. Good morning, Marty.
There he is.
Good morning, everyone.
And so the idea was born to not necessarily just have a reaction series to BTS, but to use what our podcast started as in terms of a ranking, scoring type, top 10 listing type of a podcast. And we incorporated BTS that way. So, and it is by far the most popular thing that we do on this channel. Most of our other videos don't get a whole lot of traction, but all right. So again, hello, everybody. I mean, this BTS community, Army, and, casuals. I mean, you guys are fantastic.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for joining us. I'm just looking at the number of folks watching, and it just keeps going up and up. Who would have ever thought we'd have 5 people? But I don't know if you're here necessarily for us.
Oh, maybe for Marty.
Yeah,
no.
For Marty and BTS and the anticipated guest.
Our special guest is who we're all waiting in anticipation for.
And I'm sure you will have a lot of questions for our special guest. So let me go ahead and get things started here officially. The first thing that I want to do is, and I just feel like it has to be said, at least here in the United States of America, this is our 20th anniversary of September 11. And, you hear, a lot of people say, never forget. And I just wanted to bring that up because it is something we can't forget. It was, even in Cincinnati, the day that happened, everybody remembers where they were, how scary it was. And, you just didn't know what was going to happen next. And then those poor folks in New York, the people that lost loved ones, you watch the videos and I mean, it's just heartbreaking. So
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to say, from the three of us, you know, certainly still thinking of those families. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. I don't want to get emotional here on the show, so I just wanted to say that.
Oh, very well
tragedy.
said.
Yeah.
Very well said. There are always things in life that are, more important than probably what you think is important to you at that time. But yeah, that's a good call. The anniversary of 9/11, just take a moment to have people in your thoughts and prayers and everything. So awesome. Good call.
Yeah.
And in terms of this live presentation here, I know at least, well, I guess from the three of us, I have YouTube up on one screen and then us on another screen. So I'm sure there is a lag. So bear with us, as we try to look, and, when we are taking questions for the guest, it may seem like there's a little delay, but hopefully everything works out.
And as
All
you
right.
guys heard at home, Tom, the oldest brother, very successful. He's got probably 5 or 6 monitors all lined up on his desk. I'm just throwing that out there. I have one monitor I'm looking at here,
It
guys.
looks like NASA.
I'm working
in the studio.
I'm working on a Commodore 64 still, so I'm lucky I can even get on here.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that it is going to be silly if we continue to hold off on the special guest. I think people are excited. So let's see how this goes. We're excited too. Let's go ahead and admit into the Zoom room our special guest. Hopefully everything technically works out okay.
Yep. Let's hope.
I am admitting right now
that the volume and everything is.
I love the icon. That's neat.
Looks like we are connecting to audio. Although it does, I see that there is the audio icon looks like it is muted.
Do you have a picture yet?
No, we don't have a picture.
Nope.
Special guest, we're trying to get to you.
Okay, give me 1 second. Maybe I can see what I can do. Wait, but did you change a link? There may have been a second link.
No, it's been the same link for 3-4 days. Otherwise, you wouldn't see the guest trying to pop up in the room here.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
Get ready for this magic.
All right. Marty is going to run some technical analysis here. Let's see here again. And I do apologize. I'm going to get names wrong, and I'm having, it's not the easiest to follow along with the chat here, but let's see. Martina, if I'm saying that correct, from Poland, thank you for joining us. Tess, Jay Lee. Nagam from Iraq. I mean, is that crazy? I mean, Army is, boy, you guys are special. I'll definitely say that. Shifa, if I'm saying that correct as well. And I'm going to say that a lot, if I'm saying that correct. Let me give you guys a rundown as Marty's working on some technical challenges here with the guest. I am Eternity. Thank you so much. Yes, we're excited as well. So let's see here. We have the 3 giveaways. So at intermittent times here, I don't know how long this show, if you will, is going to go, but we will intermittently introduce one of these giveaways. It'll probably be sort of a trivia thing, and we'll just randomly pick someone from chat that gets the answer correct. And then at that point, we'll work out getting you the giveaway, the gift. We are going to do, obviously we'll have any kind of general Q&A. I don't know if anybody's going to have any questions for us. We do have another guest that I hope to get on the show. I didn't really get exact confirmation, but I'm hoping to have someone else pop up in the next couple of hours. I think at a minimum we'll probably go 2 hours. Army is everywhere. That is for sure.
Wait, there we go.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The special guest.
Good morning, Mom.
Hello, Mom.
Hey.
All right, audio sounds good. We'll wait. So this is highly anticipated.
Whoa. I feel special.
Well, you are, believe me.
Yep. But between you and Marty, the viewers are going to be happy this morning.
Nella, thank you so much from Indonesia. That is crazy. I mean, we are all over the world here. We're up to 38 viewers, which is mind-blowing to me. Donna, hello, welcome.
The special
Okay.
guest is
Yeah,
here.
the special guest is here.
Yay.
So let's just jump right in. We've had some technical challenges. Mom, you're getting a lot of hellos in the chat, just to let you know.
Aw.
Oh, yep.
Let me
Hello.
ask you this. So we'll go right we'll go right to Mom. How did you even get started? Like, how did you find out about BTS?
Well, the old cable system that we used to have at home had a on-demand, like a music channel. And I was flipping through it one day, and this was about 3-4 years ago, and DNA popped up. They had it where you could actually select it. It didn't automatically play, but if you selected it. So I thought, DNA, I'm going to see what this is. So I selected it, and that was it.
You were hooked.
From then on,
Yep.
That was what you went down the rabbit hole at that point.
Big time, yeah. Those bunnies were all over.
And Denio from South Africa, thank you for stopping by. We got Marie
Nice.
from Germany.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble keeping up here. Let's see. Jero, thank you for joining. So I'm going to intermittently look. I like to greet everyone. I know I'm going to miss some, but okay. So let's go from there. So you heard DNA. You were hooked right out of the gate.
Oh yeah. And then I got to look at them all.
All right.
And
Nice
I like to
looking young man.
say, I'm old, but I'm not dead. So
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of other Army that feel the same way.
Yep.
Oh, Mel. Hey, how are you? Yes, our neighbor from Detroit. It's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So after DNA, then how did it progress? Because I mean, you are obviously pretty
I'm
firmly
hooked.
entrenched as Army. Yeah.
I'm
And then,
real
so you
hooked.
said what, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
So like then you just
More than
started
that.
looking up stuff on YouTube from
I started
then?
looking up because I found out that I could find out about them on YouTube. So, well, it's every day now. Every day, not a day goes by. So I hate to have to admit that, but not a day goes by that I don't watch videos. And oh my gosh, has everybody seen the latest 3J?
I am sure most people in
Oh, yep.
Chat
Those
have-
comments will be
Yeah, I
coming
have
here.
not.
3J's dancing to Megan Thee Stallion's rap. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Well, no, I take that back. Of course, I was talking to you the other day.
And I asked you to
And
watch
while
it.
I was on the phone, ladies and gentlemen,
I
my
keep
mom
asking
made
everybody
me,
to watch it.
she
It's
made
the
me
best
pull
thing
that
I've
up and
seen
watch
in-
it.
Woo!
Demanded.
That is
Mike.
good.
My 3J story is my mom called me last night about 2 a.m., woke me up. I thought there was an emergency. She said, "You have to see this video." So I watched it, and it was really good.
Oh, it's wonderful. And I heard they're going to do more now. It's such a big response to the 3Js coming back again because they haven't been doing anything since I think 2017, around there. And the huge response is going to have them do some more dance things together. Boy, oh my gosh, that'll be great.
Let me ask you, this is a little bit not off topic, certainly, but off of how we're conversing. Do you know whose birthday it is tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Be 9/12, obviously. September 12th.
Okay, is it RM?
It is RM.
Yay.
Nice.
There you go. I threw in the first piece of trivia.
Master.
Well, we just had JK's, then
We
RM.
did.
And you know who's coming up next, don't you? October 13th,
Oh.
the big,
Jim-
wonderful day.
Jimin.
I
Yes.
was gonna guess Jimin as well.
Ding,
I'm
one
an
for me.
October
Look at
baby,
that.
so I'm an
Yeah.
October baby, so I love that, you know.
So happy birthday wishes to RM.
Yeah.
And oh, let's see here. I've got to keep I again, as we continue the series, I think it's only right that, you know, we try to learn more and more. And I know we do. Oh, but okay, I'm not even going to look. I'm trying to think of his real name. That's, and it's Namjoon.
Kim Namjoon.
Kim Namjoon. Okay.
Last
Good.
name of Kim, but they always put their last names first when stating them, like in South Korea. So, but he
Okay.
would be like Namjoon Kim, really, or
Okay.
over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of myself. I got part of that right. All right. So well, I'll tell you what, and if anybody, I don't know, Marty or Mike, are you monitoring chat?
Well, I just looked down at it and we've got 55 live views right now. So we've got people from all across the world, as you said. Thank you so much, Army. You guys are incredible.
They're watching me.
Yep.
Oh,
They're watching.
We're there. Uh-oh. Tom just quit, but that's all right.
I didn't plan on doing that. I almost walked off.
We've got Mom here, so that's all we need.
But I was going to say, if anybody has any questions that you would be interested in asking my mother, go ahead and put that in chat. As I continue to chat though with you, Mom, I'm looking at you in my screen.
I see one that I just saw. This is from Maria Pickford. And Maria, I know this answer, but Mom, from Maria Pickford, who is your bias?
You want to see a picture?
Oh no.
Yeah, I have one in my purse.
Yep. Tell
Well,
them.
the three
or show
sons
'em.
know the answer to that.
Let me show you.
This is from my mom's purse. She carries a picture of Jimin with her. She doesn't even have a picture of us in there. That's true, Mom. Is there a picture of your boys in there?
No, just
oh,
my
Tom.
gosh.
Well,
on the count of 3, guys.
Do it.
Let's
you got me
At home,
twice.
I've got
I almost walked off the
I have
set.
a bigger chimney and a baby chimney, and I've got all 7 of the guys on what are those pop?
Funko Pops.
Funko
Pops. Yep.
Funko Pops. I've got all 7 Funko Pops of them. I've got a bunch of sacks of magazines. I've got albums out the yin yang. I have a lot of merchandise. You know, I think it's a lot. I have a T-shirt, and it won't fit me, but maybe someday.
Well, one thing I'll say, Mom, I know you've been Army for more than 3 or 4 years. The only reason I know that specifically is I won't throw out the number out of respect, but at your last big birthday that we all had the family get together and we went out, if you remember.
Yeah.
And I put together a video for you, and you loved BTS. I'd never heard of them back then. And I used Make It Right, I think it's called.
Yes.
I can make it right.
Ed Sheeran wrote that for them.
Oh, okay. And I used that because you loved it. So that's been more than 3 or 4 years.
I love all their music. There's not one single song I don't love. Not one. It's all good.
Let me jump in here because I see this is actually a very good question from Marie.
Yes.
She says, Mom, how do your friends react to you liking BTS? Are they open-minded?
Not usually. I'm honest about it since you asked me.
Yeah.
People tend to think that I'm too old to like such a younger group and that type of music. And a lot of them expect me to like, I guess they want me to listen to Lawrence Welk. I don't know, but I'm not going to do that because I love their music. I love hip hop. Whatever they sing is for me, you know. Like I said, I'm hooked. So
Are your friends old curmudgeons? Is the question.
Not everybody.
Curmudgeons.
Maybe compared to a lot of you lovely young people out there. One of my good friends is like in her 50s, which is young for me, you know, compared to me. Let's see. Yeah, no. And the boys are all coming around nicely, though, I think. Don't you guys out there all think so? The boys are coming around nicely?
Well, and actually, you said that and created a perfect segue as, and again, forgive me. I think it's Nagam asked, Mama, how did you make your boys listen to BTS? I'm trying to do that with my boys.
She said she was going to ground us if we did.
No, Marty was the first one to cooperate with me. I could always get Marty to cooperate, you know, so he would listen. And
The other ones.
Tommy and Mike, they were holdouts. And one time, at one of the latest family get-togethers we went to, they were talking about their podcasts, and you know they do a lot of like sports-related and wrestling and stuff like that. And they were Tommy was saying that they're not getting a ton of views, you know. And so my comment was, "Would you like a hint on how to get 1,000 views?"
I remember that. Yeah.
On how to get 1,000 views, and it worked like a charm. I knew it would. Who would want to look at them? Come on.
And it was a great call for many reasons, but you know, we couldn't just, that's not what we were. So as I think I mentioned at the top of the show, basically, we couldn't really have I didn't want to make it a BTS reaction channel, because then you're like, I don't want to be fake. I guess, you know, we want to do what we want to do and we want to enjoy it.
Well, you are.
And we are. And when I thought to myself, ooh, we can, there's a lot of reaction channels. In terms of reaction channels, you know, we're just a blip. We're such a tiny one, but that's just part of what we do. But, you know, when I thought to myself, ooh, you know, we put things in like tournament format, hence the name, the tournament podcast, and then we rank them and we crown a winner. I thought we could do that with BTS songs. It'd be a totally different thing, be a learning experience for us. And so that's why we started the ranking part of what we do, which we'll touch on that later. I know not everyone was thrilled with the way we rank. Honestly, I don't think the three of us are thrilled with the way we rank either. And that is going to change. So what you saw with episode 9, we will no longer be doing that moving forward. At least I don't believe we will, as Marty is now the producer of season 2. So whatever Marty wants is what is going to go. But let me kind of look here. And
I've got another question.
Please.
From Marie Bombach. If I mangle anyone's name, I apologize. But
we'll do
Marie
that a lot,
asked,
unfortunately.
Mom, what's your favorite BTS song?
Oh gosh, let's see. I like Ooga, UGH, and let's see. I like Mic Drop. There is not one single song of theirs that I don't love, and I'll listen to any of them.
Well,
So,
here's a question then.
What?
To help expand on that a little bit, I think it came from Mel Gay. She wanted to know, or he, I apologize.
It's a she.
Is it a she? Okay.
Mel's
Mel
been
Gay.
with us for a while. Thank you, Mel.
I just want to make sure. Wanted to know your top 5 BTS songs, if that helps you at all. Instead of just picking one song, would you be able to name your top 5?
Well, okay. I like Idol and of course Mic Drop, and I like Serendipity, of course. And let's see what else. That's 3. Gosh, I mean, like I said, every single song. Ooga, I already mentioned that. Oh, all the songs. Have you listened? I asked you guys to listen to the room setting where they're all singing snippets of all the different songs.
I have not heard that yet.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that'll be season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic, because you get a snippet of a whole bunch of songs, and then it tells you the name of the song, like at the beginning of each snippet. Oh, that's another one. Not Therapy. Why am I saying Therapy? The one that Jimin wrote.
I wish I could help.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
it is so good.
So let's take a quick little detour here, and I'm going to share my screen, and Marty and Mike and I can go over this for just like 1 minute or two. Let's see here. Okay, so hopefully we're synced up correctly and everybody will see this.
I see it.
This is our grading system, and we started off out of the gate and put ourselves in a big hole. This incremental system down to the the 0.1 or the 0.2 is just not going to work. So we have discussed that moving forward, and actually maybe season 2, episode 1 will start with these rankings from season 1, and we'll show a new way of formatting them. And then we'll move forward in season 2 with the new way. The new way is going to be hearts. We thought it was appropriate to use the BTS, the purple heart, if you will. And we're just going to rank them 1 to 5 hearts. And we're not going to have any increments, not half of a heart. So like if you looked at these, I guess you'd have like 5
hearts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can't have you on as a judge. Everything will be 5 hearts. So like Dynamite, Mic Drop, Butter, I'll Be Missing You, Fix You, probably Fire and Fake Love would all be 5 hearts.
Oh
New way.
Yeah.
And then maybe Black Swan and On would be 4 hearts. Although we talked about bumping Black Swan and then maybe bumping. So they might all be 5 hearts.
Yeah.
To be on to. So maybe you are right.
Oh, by the way, I'm not Jennifer O'Brien. If anybody sees that name.
I was actually going to mention that. You're not Jennifer O'Brien.
Jennifer O'Brien is a prize. She's a wonderful person. That's my beautiful, beautiful daughter-in-law.
Oh, she's
who's
an
married
angel.
to Marty.
Oh, yep.
I have 3 beautiful daughter-in-laws, 3 of them, but the only one of them's got the name on the screen here. So
She's an angel and she's lucky.
And let's give Marty a little additional credit here that Marty was the one that made the extra effort this morning. He went and chauffeured our mother, set her up in his home with the technology to join us. So thank you, Marty. We appreciate that.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay, so as we're at a little bit, let's see, it's 8:30, so we're 30 minutes in. Let's go ahead and let's try one of these giveaways. And I don't know how this is going to work, but I don't know any other way than to just jump in and try it. So and we're going to have 3 separate ones. So let's start out of the gate here with something everybody will be familiar with. Give me 1 second.
Nice.
He's not quitting. No,
he's gone. I'm taking over.
Guys, the surprise, we have a new host.
Okay. I don't know what Marty was saying. But
Nothing.
So for the first giveaway, we're going to go old school here. We ran this exact same giveaway early on in the series. And yes, I will go back and say what I said. I called I called them mini BTS men, but it is a full set of tiny cans still in the package, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and give these. Well, I'm sure you have many variations. I believe our mother is creating a BTS room.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
A museum of sorts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Maybe we'll take a tour of that someday, and that'll be a video. All right. So I'm going to ask a question here, and what we'll do is we're going to look for the correct answer in chat, and I'll just randomly pick. I'll pick someone. Maybe the next one we do, Marty, you can be the random picker. Mike, you do the other one. So, all right. So let's go ahead and I found some trivia in that online. Boy, and some of this stuff is not easy. So,
well, I'll learn something.
Okay. Well, and I don't know how hard this one is. I mean, for hardcore Army, this might be not too bad. So for the first question here, the first giveaway we're going to do, on which awards show did BTS make their US TV performance debut?
And this isn't for
Mom
mom to answer.
Yeah.
I can't say, can I?
Yeah, you can't say.
You're not
I started to say.
you're not eligible for the giveaway.
Oh, okay. I'll see if they agree with me.
You have enough BTS merch.
But
No.
does she?
No.
But does she?
Well, that's true. Good call.
And Tommy's bought me a couple really neat things too. Like, yeah.
So on which awards show did BTS make their US TV performance debut?
Wow.
Okay, here we got a lot of answers here and a lot of correct answers. So let's see here. I am just, I'll tell you what. Okay, I have got, it was the American Music Awards. So if that, is that what you were thinking, Mother?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not honest with you. I thought their first was the Billboards.
It was not,
It was
not
the
according to
American
the
Music?
trivia that I'm looking at.
It wasn't the Asian Music Awards. It was American, huh?
Yes. Yeah, well, yeah. And that was the, and it is again, sorry, Madhu,
Wow.
Smitha, Paul, Chowdhury. So I just kind of closed my eyes, went up and down chat and picked somebody. And remember, we have 2 more giveaways. They're not tiny tans.
Nice.
You know what? Actually, and I'll show you guys what we have to give away. But so Madhu, if you could email us, and our email is just tournamentpodcast@gmail.com. Just tournamentpodcast@gmail.com. And we will go ahead and get your address, obviously offline, and I will get those shipped out to you. Now, depending on the country you're in, I think this might be the one Marty has to pay for shipping.
That's fine.
No, but we will get it shipped out to you
that's-
anywhere worldwide. We're shipping.
So that's
That's
Madhu.
what we do here on the Tournament Podcast. But the other 2 giveaways that we will have are,
Congrats, Madhu.
He's leaving again.
we have the, well, and this is really just a box. You can't see, but what is in here, it's one of those cool light, or I guess it's a lamp. So it almost looks like a holographic, and it's just a little, it's a BTS Army logo, and it has like the glowing light.
Oh, cool.
And I was going to set it up, but then I was like, you know what? I don't know if people would want me to open it and peel off all the stuff. So we left that in.
No.
Yeah, we left it intact.
Yeah, you're right, not opening it.
And then we also have this cool little neoprene BTS bag, like a little lunch bag. Yeah, with the tiny tans. I thought about keeping this myself to take my lunch to work, but we agreed it would be a giveaway item. So we have that as well. So there you go. Those will be coming up shortly. Let's see here. I have to continually monitor the room just to make, because we do, as I mentioned, have another guest potentially that will be joining us. I don't have that 100% confirmed, but we will see. All right, let me get kind of back on task here. And I have like a guideline of things that we wanted to touch on here during the show. We went over the new rankings and what we were going to do. And you don't have to have any answer for this, Marty, if you don't yet. But what are you thinking at all about season 2? And I asked that meaning I was like, well, should we continue to do just straight videos? Should we make it variety? We get requests all the time for like run BTS and interviews, react to their shows, react to interviews. Obviously, a whole lot of you want us to react to the live concerts. You tell us how good those are. So, and thank you so much, chat. Mom, you're still getting a lot of love in chat.
Oh, I like it.
So any thoughts, Marty, on since you are now the producer of season 2?
Well, I'll be honest. We watched, I think, 2 live performances, Fix You and I'll Be Missing You.
Yeah.
They blew me away. I think they blew all of us away, how good they were live. So I'm a fan of the live performance. I wouldn't mind doing a lot more of the live performances.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I thought, if we themed season 2, maybe just focused on live then, if that's what you would want to do. There's so many songs though that we didn't get to in
Oh yeah.
season 1. And actually, let me touch on that real quick. If you're wondering why in the world, do we have seasons? Since we do a lot of other podcasts, we focus on a lot of other things besides the BTS series. Just wanted to make sure we had kind of a built-in break, like a built-in 1 week or 2 weeks off, because there's some times where we are looking to interview guests and things, and it's kind of hard to fit them in our schedule and their schedule. So when you're dealing with us, you've already got 3 schedules to work around and a guest. And so just to give us a little bit of flexibility, we decided to make it seasons. And 10 was a round number, so we did 9 shows, and now this is number 10. So, and let me also do something here real quick. I mentioned that we have potentially a guest on that will be joining us here at some point. But I reached out to quite a few folks, and as you can, we're not a very big channel. You're not going to get a whole lot of interest in somebody wanting to join us at this point. But I do at least want to give a shout out, or a couple shout outs here. So the gentleman, and if you're watching us right now, you know exactly who these guys are. What you got to say. They were kind enough to reply. They wanted to join us, which would have been, they're like, I don't know if it gets any bigger than their channel.
They're great.
And they are. I've watched them quite a few times as well. Seem like super nice guys. Would have loved to have had them on here, but they at least replied, which is a big deal, and said that they would maybe like to do something with us at some point. But that I think one, if not all of the gentlemen were going out of town, so they were not able to join us today. But just replying and being nice enough to let us know, which not everybody that I reached out to replied, and it's not a big deal either way, but I just wanted to give them a little bit of a shout out because they were nice enough to reply. And let's see here, one more also had very nice guy. I've watched some of this gentleman's stuff as well, and he just recently incorporated his wife into his videos. Let's see here. Oh, Andrew Berg. If anybody is familiar with Andrew Berg, he does BTS reactions, of course. And again, a much, much, much bigger channel than ours. And he also replied, would have been interested in joining us, but again, was unfortunately going out of town this weekend. So I just thought they deserved a little shout out because they at least replied. And I thought that was really, really nice to do. So
I'm sorry, can I give a shout out too, actually?
You absolutely can.
I'm going off script here, guys, but I'm going to give a shout out to our oldest brother, Tom, who has been the host of this series. I think he's done a phenomenal job. I think everybody would agree. Tom's a great host. He's got a sultry voice, but he put a lot of time into the production of the first season, but great job hosting, Tom.
Well, thank you. Really good.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Very good.
And it was a learning experience. Well, and Mom really enjoyed it that we went down the rabbit hole, or that we're starting. But it was quite a learning experience, and I think, and I hope, we only get better from here. So, I think also, I'd be remiss if I didn't touch out Vizu. Thank you so much. I'd be remiss if I didn't touch on, like doing a little bit more research before we are listening to a song. I try, and I think we try hard not to listen to the song. And I've reiterated this many times. That is our niche. We don't want to know it. We want to know nothing about it. We just want to listen to it and give an initial reaction. However, I can see where a lot of folks are like, you don't even know, what the song is about. How can you judge it? And I do see that. And I know we have that dual set bang tan that gives us the lyrics, so we actually know what the song is about. And I think we will focus certainly more on that. Depending on what we do with season 2, we'll focus more on that as well, because that's a fair criticism. Other than that, I don't know if we'll change a whole lot, because we are what we are. We just have a little bit of a different way of doing it. But there you go. Just wanted to bring that up.
I got a quick question here for Mom.
Yes.
Looks like it came from Shifa Min. Would like to know if you have a BTS light stick.
No, I don't.
Well,
I wouldn't shock me if I don't get one
I
soon.
was just going to say, let's add that to the Christmas.
I just saw that.
Birthday is before Christmas.
Yeah.
Now,
I just saw that question come across on YouTube. So.
Oh, and I thought of another favorite, the Jimmy Fallon show version of Butter with the guys on the bridge.
I snuck and watched that
Oh
one.
no!
Oh, man,
hold
show.
on.
Oh,
Wait.
nope. Is Mike done? Oh, Mike's done now.
All right.
Why?
Let's see. How do I cut his camera? Oh, he's back.
I guess we're not watching that in season 2 then, since
Well,
one of us has already watched it.
Butter, I thought was so good when it came out. I was enamored, and I did watch it. That's phenomenal. Is that the one on the bridge with all the lights on the bridge? Phenomenal.
And they all look spectacular.
That's the one. Yep.
Yep.
Now, Mom, I'm going to ask you this, and maybe I shouldn't ask. So please say, well, I'd prefer not to answer, and it's no big deal. But just for the viewers, if you feel comfortable sharing, since you are our guest and you are hardcore Army, and Army goes, as we quickly found out, or at least I did. Marty was certainly more familiar from like the ages of 1 to 99. There is no demographic.
Yes.
I used that term demographic early on a few times, and folks were like, there is no demo. They're of all ages. I was going to ask you, are you comfortable saying your age?
Oh, sure. I'm a spectacular, my birthday's October 26th.
Yep.
After Jimin's comes and goes, his is the most important. Then mine pops up, and on my birthday, I'll be 75.
75 years old. Then we've had a lot of comments with folks that are, in the 70s, 80s, that are Army.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we like good stuff too.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what it's all about, just like the things that me, Marty, and Mike like, not everybody likes. It just, well, you got to go with what you like. You don't want to change it for someone and then you're unhappy. That doesn't make any sense. So if you're 75 and you like BTS,
love them.
I'm going to curse. Then damn it, you watch BTS and you enjoy them. That's what you do.
You're not kidding.
All right,
every day.
There's no doubt. Certainly we believe you. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. Let me ask you this then. You're getting some you don't look 75 in the chats, which there you
From
go.
Marie. I just saw that as well.
Now, I don't mean to, spoil the parade, so to speak, with you being 75 and Jimin's birthday coming up, but obviously just a few weeks ago I had my birthday and I turned 50.
Yes.
And I've heard as well that I don't look 50. Unfortunately, they say that I appear to be 55 to 60.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, baloney. Tom looks fantastic. He's out. He's out.
Okay. Let me ask you this here. I had some of these trivia questions for you. I thought I'd just sneak them in from time to time. But some of these are a little, I don't know who all would know. Well, if anybody would, it's you. Okay. This is kind of a softball here. There's 3 members of BTS that use or at least incorporate some part of their real name into their stage name. Who are they?
Okay, Jimin.
Well, you knew that one. Yep.
Jungkook.
Yep.
And let's see, I'm trying to think who else actually uses the part. Well, Jin uses part of it in his name, because part of his name is Jin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that is the 3. I had it pulled up on the screen because I was going to forget. So we have Jimin. Some of them are easy to kind of eliminate. I mean, like J-Hope. But the Hope
The
isn't in
J
his name.
fits his name. The J is connected to his
Exactly. So, but yes, and it was Jin. So you got all 3. Okay, here's 2 interesting ones. And I don't know how many folks watching will know this either, but boy, in chat, you guys are on it. More well wishes for mom. Rakaya says, "Mom, you look gorgeous." There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Merkaya.
There is
agree.
every member of BTS, mother, has their ears pierced.
Yeah.
Except one.
No.
Except
No.
one.
You know who doesn't? J-Hope.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Once in a while he'll wear like fake ones, but
Boy, that's good. Okay. Here's one.
who's got the tattoos?
I know that one.
Oh,
There's only 2 members.
I mean, I would guess,
Too.
but Marty, go ahead.
I know JK has some, and they keep them kind of hidden.
Oh yeah, he's got a spectacular sleeve going up there.
Yeah.
And who else? Who else has tattoos? Come on.
Oh, well, I know by your reaction.
Oh,
Dead giveaway. Giveaway. Jimin.
Yep.
I've not seen him, but yeah.
And what did Jimin almost call himself, or they wanted him to call himself, and he chose his real name of Jimin. What did they want him to call himself?
I think they touched on this in on the Asian Theory video, and I can't recall now. Because boy, I learned so much out of the gate thanks to the folks watching the videos and commenting on things to watch to really beef up my knowledge. And
You give?
well, I don't know.
Baby J.
Oh, I got
And he
you.
said he could not see introducing himself. Hi, I'm Baby J.
Anytime you ask anything, we do chat. Army is
I'll be right
you guys
back.
are fantastic. I mean, you guys are on it. You're getting the answers in chat immediately. So if there's anything that I am, stuck on, I'll just ask chat. All right. Here's a kind of a tough one. I don't know if you will know this one. There is a member, and I hope, again, I'm asking accurate questions. I think so, but there is one member of BTS that is ambidextrous. Do you happen to know who that is?
I'm gonna say V.
My apologies.
Oof.
One of my children just
V.
awoke, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
he's.
could have
And have you ever seen him catch, like they'll throw him a water bottle? He can be walking, not even looking, and going chook.
Oh no.
Oh, he catches things really well. And have you ever seen Jimin twirl a microphone?
Oh, I have not. No, like a
Oh,
drumstick.
Oh, he's fantastic with the microphone.
Okay,
We've got a lot in chat. Mom is so beautiful. Mom looks so young at 75. You guys are awesome.
I got to keep coming back to this show.
maybe every season finale we'll have mom back.
Yeah, that would be neat.
I agree.
Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to keep tabs on the time.
Hi, Mike. Are you still alive?
Yep, he's there.
Well,
yep, I'm back.
yeah, we could have more special guests if Mike's children make an appearance.
Well, yeah.
One of them almost did.
My wife made an appearance, I think, in episode 9, but she didn't want to be on camera. She didn't know I was recording. She walked in behind me. She's like right here. She saw what was going on. She ducked behind my chair. I started laughing. She crept out of the room.
You cut that whole thing out.
I had to cut it out at my wife's request.
All my daughter-in-laws are beautiful. I don't know what they're hiding from.
Thank you, everybody in chat. You are very, very kind. Okay, so let's see here. Let's, you know what? Let's go ahead. How about we do one of these other giveaways?
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know how long the show is going to go. We're getting close to an hour here. And I do want to get to a lot more questions in chat. And actually, as I'm getting the trivia question ready, Mel wants to know, Mom, how many grandchildren do you have? What have the three of us given you?
6.
There you go.
6 gorgeous ones.
And they are evenly distributed.
Yes,
So-
3 girls, 3 boys.
Yep.
I
Oh,
have-
actually, I didn't even say I meant evenly distributed 2, 2, and 2. But yeah, good point. 3 and 3.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling.
No, they are 2, 2, and 2. You're right.
I have a feeling Mom wishes there was one more so it could hit that lucky number 7. She could say she had 7.
Oh, that's
Marty.
a good point.
Good number. Yeah.
Marty.
Nope. Nope.
And Becca, yeah, I can go with that one. No, it is just the 3 brothers, no other siblings. If we did, they would be part of the show. Well,
Yeah.
unless they were estranged from us and didn't like us for some reason. But it's just the 3 of us. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to go, we'll just do the exact same thing. And I will tell everyone, I really looked online to see if there was a better way to do a live giveaway, but there's really no way to like capture anything in like comments for videos. You can use like programs and do a random collection. But in terms of a live chat, there's really no way to do it that I saw other than what I'm doing. So I'm just going to close my eyes and pick a name. And if you have the right answer, you're going to be the winner. So with that being said, and then actually when we come back, I have a very good question for you, Mother, or something to discuss.
Ooh.
So what item are we doing the giveaway right now?
You know what? That's a good call. You know what? Let's go ahead and we'll go with the
Yay.
the very cute neoprene lunch bag here.
That thing is neat.
It is. It's cool.
If I was still working, I'd take that thing to work with me.
And Mom, let me ask you this. So you've got like there's like little characters, like little animals.
Yes.
Is this what like Weverse characters? Is that, or
That's
where,
their BT21s.
what is that?
They all made their characters. Like on one of the episodes, they all sat around a big table and the crew gave them all big drawing pads and they drew what they would consider their ideal character in an animal, a stuffed animal. And Jimmins seems to be the most popular. I have 2 of them myself. And then, you know, everybody's got their own little like, Jen has a lamb or not a lamb, a llama. Is it a llama? RJ. Its name is RJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, boy, just from looking at the pictures, I couldn't tell you, but
The white fluffy looking thing is
they are
Jen.
cute little guys.
And the little yellowish, the puppy looking thing is Jimmins. JK's a bunny rabbit.
Well, it's like spirit animals.
I guess so. They always comment that JK reminds them of a rabbit, and when he smiles, his rabbit teeth and that. I don't know where they get that he's got rabbit teeth. I mean, he's got the best looking rabbit teeth I've ever seen, but you
There you
know.
go. I would agree.
You
All
know,
right.
teeth.
Mel, you had a very good idea. I saw it in chat, and we'll go ahead and go with that. That is a very good way.
I saw that too, picking a number. Who's
So
over?
here's what I'm going to do. As of right now, as I'm looking at our count, it just went up to, we have 68. Well, now it went down to 67. We'll stay with 68. So 68 live viewers. I'm going to write a number here on this piece of paper. And we'll do a number from, and not yet, not yet. And we'll do a random number from 1 to 68. You guys can spam chat if you want. I'm going to wait until I see this number. The first one that gets the number right is going to win our nifty little neoprene bag. 1 to 68. Go, chat. I'm keeping a close eye here. Then I will show you the
34.
paper.
Oh, Mom's entering.
Oh, she did it.
Mom
Well,
entered.
Well, you're wrong. So now everybody knows not to enter 34. And I know there is a lag, but see the first one I see that puts in the right number. Hopefully that's not too big of a sample size. Not yet, not yet. Oh, holy moly.
Oh.
Not yet, believe it or not.
Oh,
Sorry guys, maybe I should have made it smaller.
I see the number I would have picked
Haven't seen it
from
yet.
Allie and you.
We're actually
would've-
like dancing around this number. Oh, there we go. SN. SN. So, okay, we are done. Well, it's backwards, I think, possibly. But 33 was the number.
Wow, was I close?
You were. You're 34.
Yay.
You almost spoiled it.
Congrats, SN.
So SN, same thing here, my friend.
All
Go ahead
right.
and email us tournamentpodcast@gmail.com. And you can find the link on our channel as well. And then we will get back to you. We'll work out the logistics to get this to you. So
Nice.
we will have shortly the lamp. So the lamp is the third and final in the giveaway here. Okay.
I see a question that came in. I'm sorry, from
No, go
Nella.
ahead.
Nella's asking, Mom, do you know, I guess, which BTS members can drive?
Jen can drive. JK can drive. Jimin can drive.
I don't know how you know that, but
the only one that can't drive is RM.
oh, interesting.
He
Really?
never got his license.
Oh, okay.
J-Hope is excellent at parking. I mean, hey, I watch anything and everything. I'll just sit and stare at them driving. It's
Do
terrible.
they all use turn signals is the real question.
Of course
Yeah.
they do. Of course. And their turn signal clicks 7 times. Ching, ching, ching.
Mom knows all the finer
You
details.
said J-Hope is excellent at parking. I love that. You talk about a random fact you
I mean, he
learned.
looks smooth, boy. He can just pull right in.
Can he parallel park? though?
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. A
Oh,
$10
my gosh.
donation. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
that is
thank you.
wow. Yeah, that is certainly
very
didn't need to do
sweet.
that. Thank you so much. Well, we've never done a live show and we've never had anybody donate. So
Yeah.
Very
Thank you
sweet,
so
very
much,
sweet.
Kay.
yes, thank you, Kay.
Yeah.
Boy, that is having our mother on here was a nice treat, but Kay has really made the show extra special here. Thank you so much. Let me try to get back on task here. Oh, you know what? Let's maybe just give a general anything. Well, actually, I'll start with Mike. During our season 1 and us watching, was there anything that struck you just about the band, the music, anything you learned that you didn't know? Well, I mean, we learned a lot, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just because
Yeah,
I think Marty knew a little bit about him. You and we didn't know really anything about him.
Yeah, I think I just heard Butter and Dynamite. Just well, the first thing that comes to mind is, as we discussed on the channel, the versatility, how they
Yeah.
can touch on so many different genres and
Yeah.
do all of them so well. And then,
Absolutely.
and then even though, how we've said before, we only react and rank to the song itself, but the video, even though we don't react to the videos, their video production, everything, the video, the dancing, just it's phenomenal what they can do. And obviously they're still all young men. I mean, what the youngest is 28, I believe. Is it 28 or 29,
No.
Mom?
Oh, he's
The
the
youngest,
oldest.
he's
Mike.
Or
He was
oldest,
20.
I'm sorry. Oldest.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
which is Jen.
yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah. I
Jen's
mean,
the
they're all
youngest.
Nice.
But Jen's
Nice.
not the leader. Who's the leader of the group?
oh, that would
There's
be
Namjoon.
RM.
Yep.
Yes.
I know that.
Tommy throwing out the name
And
June.
RM's not even the second oldest. So, but he's, he's a genius. You know what his IQ is, don't you? Or do you?
Isn't it 148?
Ooh, Mike.
Very good.
Wait a minute. How the heck did you know that?
Nice.
Oh, I've been studying.
Nice,
Well,
Mike.
there you go. Mike's on a different level here.
Oh, I
Lucy.
am.
Well, Mike
Lucy-
probably has a 148 also.
It's not. No, it's 145.
Lucy
Okay.
Hicks just asked, do we all have a bias, or who are our bias for us? Mike, who's your favorite member? Do you have one? Do you have a bias?
My first instinct is to say Suga,
He's
specifically.
good.
Well, yeah, they're all fantastic.
Thank you,
but
Elkie, for joining.
of course, the basketball connection we're all big basketball fans, as is Suga, of course, and hence the name.
Shooting
So,
guard.
Yep. So
Nice,
my
Mom.
gut reaction is to say Suga, but it could change from day to day because I'm a fan of RM as well. So
Yeah.
Tom, you're
Yeah, it's
biased?
funny because I started off. I liked RM because I don't know, maybe it was a little bit because he was the leader of the group, but I just kind of liked his swag, to be honest with you. And then I kind of incorporated or equally liked Suga, as I was a recreational basketball player, but I played basketball from a kid all the way into my late 30s. And love basketball. And I coached for 20 years. I've always said, in a perfect world, and probably everybody can relate, that very few of us are really doing what we would love to have been doing with our lives. If I could go back and change anything, I would be, well, we wouldn't be doing this series because I would be a college basketball coach somewhere. That's what I would have loved to have done. And when my oldest son finished playing basketball, that kind of stopped coaching for me. And so yeah, Suga then started to become one of my favorites, just because when I again watched one of those videos, I realized, oh my gosh, he played basketball. I like Suga. So ironically, the same too as Mike, but those are my reasons. So Marty.
My bias is without question JK. I just think JK, I've said it before, he's like a rock star. He looks like it, he sounds like it, he dances like it. My, what is it, bias wrecker, I think it's called, would probably be V, because of my daughter.
Yes.
Loves V. So
He's very good. Yeah.
but yeah, they're all
Yeah, we don't need to ask our mother. There you go.
And again, anyone who is joining recently, at the top of the episode, we found out that our mother, who we love dearly, keeps a picture of Jimin in her purse. You just saw it.
I do.
Does not have a picture of her boys.
Yep.
Us.
There's no grandchildren, no sons.
Nope.
Well,
But there's Jimin.
I doubt a picture of her husband is in the purse,
oh no.
But there's Jimin.
but Jimin's in there.
Yes.
All
You
right.
hear that, Jimin? Do you hear that?
Now, I did reach out to Big Hit Entertainment on a wild whim, and I knew that none of the guys were going to be able to join this show. But my theory is that if you don't ask, you're not going to get. And let's be honest, those guys are so busy. They probably work 20 hours a day. I mean, that's why they're so good at what they do.
They practice that, yeah.
But I did reach out in some small hope. But to kind of build on what Mike was saying too, and just as we went down the road of what really kind of struck us during season one, and I think Mike brought this up in a video, but it certainly is something worth mentioning again. Their ability, I don't know if I've ever seen this in my life, their ability to get on stage, run, jump, dance, continue to sing, and you can't tell that they're running, jumping, and dancing. It seems like it is Milli Vanilli or something, like it's pre-recorded.
Yeah,
and they're not. I mean, it's completely live, and it is. I've never heard. First of all, normally when you listen to bands or artists live, it's unimpressive. Very few are good. These guys are not only good, you can't tell the difference whether it's live or recorded. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy what they have to condition themselves, what they must do to get to that level.
I know that's what we said.
More live shows.
I know that's what we said. I think specifically about the what was it? I'll Be Missing You. Commented that you could not tell that was a live performance.
Beautiful.
You could have dropped that on any studio album and not have been able to tell the difference.
I'll buy it.
It was better than the original. With all due respect to Tom and P. Diddy,
I'd go
and Faith Evans.
Yeah.
I'd go as far as to say, like, I've been to, quite a few concerts, like Tom said. Most of them, you're there, you enjoy the experience, seeing the band. It doesn't sound near as good as an album. For if we have any of our Canadian fans that happen to be on now, I've seen
Nickelback?
Rush,
Oh, never
and
mind.
Rush sounds impeccable in person. But when we watch these BTS live, literally, it is album quality. It's insane.
Speaking of Canada, I will say Nickelback also did sound phenomenal in person, as I've seen them. So,
Who is it?
oh, Nickelback.
Never heard of them.
Well, we'll
Yep.
Google them and see who they are.
Canada's finest.
Oh, no.
Someday I hope to go to a concert someday.
Now, Mom, do you agree with us? Kay mentioned in the comment that once you gym in, you can't gym out.
Oh boy. What do you think?
I know. I just threw that. I just threw that in there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and somebody or SN, one of our winners here, mentioned something about a Grammy performance, but it is crazy. I was researching and I don't know what I typed in, like awards that they've won, and it popped up they've never won a Grammy. How is that even possible? I mean, like the biggest band in the world. I mean, I don't know who would be bigger.
Oh, believe me,
And they haven't won a Grammy?
something shifty going on there, in my opinion, because, well, this last Grammys, they were nominated, which is a big deal even.
I saw that. They were excited that they at least got nominated.
The only Korean group to ever be nominated for a Grammy. But Jim was heartbroken when they didn't win it. And he looked horribly miserable.
I believe
They
that
always
reaction.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I believe that reaction was in the one Asian Theory video, if I'm not mistaken.
Where they showed
When they
him, he had like
lost
that mask on and the hood and everything. You couldn't even see his face. All the rest of them were right in the open. They were talking and saying, well, we'll try again and all that stuff. He just sat in the corner looking miserable.
I was trying to remember who actually won that year.
That's what I was thinking.
They showed that in the what was it, The Most Beautiful
Was that
Life?
when Lady Gaga won?
Yeah, exactly. It
Rain
was
on
Lady
Me,
Gaga.
yeah.
Never heard that, but
Oh, it's a good song.
I don't know how that'd be better than whatever
Stop it.
BTS had that
It was
year.
it was Dynamite, I believe, wasn't it? That was nominated.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Dynamite should have won a Grammy.
And really, I mean, you got to listen to the people. I would think, the people would indicate that BTS is the favorite. I just found that ironic. It seems like they're, other awards. I mean, they've got to talk about Mom with a BTS room for her memorabilia. I mean, they've got to have like a BTS house for all the awards that they've won. But
they've got a house, all right.
but not winning the Grammys, that just struck me. That was crazy. And
a lot of people are calling them the scammies. In the comments.
Chat certainly agree.
Grammy scammy. Maybe one day we'll do a tournament podcast, award show, and Dynamite will get its due. Damn it.
Yeah. We actually have a Hall of Fame. Our original guest that we had on our tournament podcast was an old pro wrestler from back in the day, and he was our first inductee into the Tournament Podcast Hall of Fame. We don't have any other inductees. Actually, on our website, tournamentpodcast.com, the only Hall of Fame entry is him, and I don't do a great job of keeping up with that website, but maybe BTS is next.
I think it's really good.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's kind of look at our time. And actually, I keep checking. So at this point, I don't know if our other guest will be able to join us. Again, if not, maybe at the end, I'll mention this person. And just as another shout out, because it was so nice, but things come up. Just because you say you're going to try, he didn't 100% confirm. He said he was going to try, and that's all you can ask for. It was so nice. And we have enough questions and things with our current guest that, we're not like in need of another guest.
No. So we have the best guest.
Oh, yeah. We've got Mom and Marty here, so
I'm a guest.
And this is what I was going to ask you, Mother. And I'm sure people in chat will have their opinion on this as well. And actually, you and I talked about this a little bit, but let me get your opinion.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen with the military?
Oh no.
And what is your gut telling you? Because it is an unusual circumstance. And I know that they have made, the South Korean government has made exceptions. Do you think that the guy, because the popularity and the and I don't mean this in a bad way, but their revenue generating ability for South Korea is so enormous.
I think they bring in at least something like 6 billion a year, I think.
So to break them up, from what I understand, unless they all go in together,
That's what they're considering.
Because if it was incremental, I think I read or I heard that they would be broken up as a group like for 7 or 8 years before they'd all collectively get back together. So what is your gut telling you on the exemption? Do you think that, well, I guess Jen is up?
Well, Jen, of course, always announces that if he's called, he will go. Not once have they ever said, I don't want to go. We want to get out of it. They're always very gracious because they know it's something that's expected of all the males. But what I don't like is the people that get excluded for the winning awards, like Olympic stars from over there, they're musical stars that like symphonic type things and that. And it's not right because, I mean, look at everything that they've won. President Moon, the president of South Korea, has awarded them all their own awards and that for him personally. They spoke at the UN. I mean, there's any number of awards. Jimin's the only Korean artist that's ever won 3 big major awards himself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look at the things that they can say that they have. Why shouldn't they be exempt? But yet somebody that goes out and wins 1 gold medal, and I'm not saying that that's not, they didn't work hard for it, and then maybe they definitely deserved it, but why don't these guys deserve to not have to go? Nobody wants them to go.
And Jay Lee, you make a very good point. Yeah. And the reason that I brought up like the money issue was I'm trying to think in terms of like exceptions that they have made in the past, and that would be, I mean, well, let me speak here in the United States of America, at least. Money pretty much runs everything here. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's just the way it is, unfortunately. So, and if you've got it, you're in a much better position. If you don't, you're in not such a great position. So, but usually money talks, I guess, at least here in the United States. So that's why I thought maybe because of what they contributed financially to the country, that maybe that would up their chances of getting the exemption. But yeah, don't get me wrong. The fans, I'm sure, would love it, but I know the kids are, they're certainly not backing down. They will do they'll do their duty.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like you said,
I've said that numerous times, and I don't like it.
Yeah, well, I know you don't. Sure, a lot of Army doesn't.
Well, you guys threw out all the obvious points, but one that I think you guys missed when you're talking about Jen specifically is he is the only person in the world that can be called worldwide handsome.
That's right.
So you can't bring him into the darn military.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my take on it. You know?
Yeah. So
you got Moochie. I mean, nobody else is Moochie.
Baby Moochie or Mochi. Yep.
Yeah.
I know that one. Yep.
All right. Yep. So let's see here. What else did I had a couple other little just quick tidbits here for you. Oh my gosh, how could I not have thought of this? So and maybe this is kind of a softball, but Mom.
Yes.
What does BTS stand for?
Bangtan.
There you go. Now I know the Bangtan. Do you know what? Well,
and loosely translated as Bulletproof Boy Scouts back when they first started.
So I'm pretty sure Bangtan is bulletproof.
Yeah, they dodged bullets and that were shot at the kids back then. The kids were like forced to stay in school constantly, to work, study. And then BTS started sort of giving them a voice about that and an ear, saying that you shouldn't try to shove your kids like that. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, education is very important, though. Very important. Don't get me wrong with that. But they're so strict in South Korea with that type of thing.
Yeah.
They, at one point, there was a thing going around that it was referred to as Beyond the Scene, but I've never really seen a confirmation for Beyond the Scene, but I know for a fact it was 방탄소년단.
And actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I, like everybody in chat, the four of us, we all have a variety of interests. Well, maybe not Mom. Her only interest might be BTS. But I watch, well, not oddly enough, but just some strongman stuff. And there's a gentleman named Brian Shaw. He's been like the world's strongest man. I think he's won it 4 times, and he's got a YouTube channel, and I enjoy watching his stuff. He runs his own event, which I can really appreciate. And a lot of his videos were, like strongman event BTS. And I'm like, what in the world is BTS? I had to ask my boys, and they said, oh, it's behind the scenes.
Nah.
And so the footage was behind this, but hey, yeah, it's funny. The reason I said that was, I wonder, are they doing that because they think they're going to get a rub off of BTS? And yeah, CL, I'm right with you. I like Brian. I actually would love to go to his event, the Shaw Classic. I just wondered if and it wasn't just Brian Shaw's channel. I've seen it on numerous channels. I mean, I watch football stuff and obviously wrestling stuff, and I'll see BTS at the end of the title quite a bit. I'm like, I wonder if they're doing that for ranking to try to get,
what they call it, for clout.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know it can be both ways, and you can't really use the title to put behind the scenes. It would take up too many characters. But anyway, I thought of that when you mentioned that. I was like, I see that a lot lately, and it always makes me think of BTS, the group.
You 3 guys need to do the permission to dance routine, don't you?
Wow. Well,
I don't know what that is, but I'd be willing to try it if we're healthy enough.
Yeah.
Now, my 2 brothers are in fantastic shape and look great. I physically don't think I could do the dance, but I would try it with them. Not today. It could be pre-recorded in case I fall.
And we can edit it out.
Yeah.
Well, what you got to say, guys, did it.
We'll get a stunt double for Marty if we have to. We'll just do like back view of all of us.
Yep.
Yeah, if we get Ryan Reynolds, he'll stand in for Marty.
Oh,
man.
Boy, I would be honored. I would be honored.
Oh, so would we.
Gosh.
You guys can be like the 3 J's.
So, and I just in chat here, it caught my eye. Alex, Beyond the Scene was only used because English speakers couldn't bother to learn the proper Korean name, and I can certainly see that.
Shame
It's like
on
me,
them.
it's much easier for me to say BTS, but
Well, yeah.
well, somebody like you that's hardcore army, it's obviously you would take the time to learn that, but I can certainly understand that as well. Let's see here. Becca asked Mom, have you seen the UN speech?
You mean the first one? Yes.
Okay, because I'm unfamiliar, but I didn't. So there's a few or a couple.
Well, they were supposed to speak again. Have they done that already? Because I didn't see anything.
It looks like they're about to, because I just saw that comment as well that they're
okay. I haven't seen anything but the first one, and RM was praised for the wonderful job. In fact, they put his speech that he made, and all the guys were standing around, so they were all incorporated. They put it in the curriculum for school kids in their books.
Wow.
According to SN, it looks like they are going to appear again in a few days here. So thank you, SN.
Yeah, the demand on these guys' time. I mean, I can only imagine or remember back when I was in my just even say mid 20s, and I was playing basketball and working at a grocery store, and didn't really have a care in the world. Was hanging out with friends, and I mean, well, of course, that's why these guys are so successful, and I am what I am, but
no.
You're successful, but yeah, we're talking about
their level of success,
yeah.
which but that's where hard work will get you, and the demand on their time for just a young group of guys, and for them to just keep it together and always be so gracious. And,
oh yeah, and Jimin used to sleep on the dance room floor, don't you?
Well, I don't, but I certainly can understand it. They probably had to squeeze in sleep whenever they could get it.
He would practice so much that when no one else was really there, he would fall asleep on the floor, and then so he could wake up early, practice some more.
Well, he had the least amount of time too to get ready, though,
Yeah,
didn't he?
his
He
was
the
very
last.
short because he was so renowned in dancing. In his school, the College of Dance and whatever, what a big time college over there, he was ranked the number one in the whole class. Dance.
And just chat is saying that they've already completed 2 speeches at the UN. They are going to embark on the 3rd one.
What? I didn't see a second one. What the? Ooh.
There you go.
Well, that gives me something to do.
Well, as soon as our mother gets home, guess what she's going to do, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm going to look up that second speech. What the heck?
In all seriousness, again, one of the things we said we learned on the journey about BTS, and Tom said it in one of the earlier episodes, was that if you're a nice person, we like you. But to think, like we keep saying, they're such young men, it would be easy to get caught up in the fame and the stardom, but they're always doing things to help these other groups and the love yourself movement and stuff. They are
unreal.
Yeah, they're just a special group of guys,
Have you heard any of their English lately? Oh, they're just so good at English anymore.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me, so Becca mentioned that they worked 355 days last year. I can imagine that is accurate.
That's heartbreaking.
Question for Mom from Vix. Have you watched Bon Voyage and In the Soup?
I love all those shows. Love them. Let's see. I've watched it. Believe this is going to sound weird. I have watched In the Soup and have no idea what they're saying because I can't seem to bring up English captions on it. But I've watched them all and just guessed what they were saying.
And I will throw this in and what my mom is referring to is she doesn't watch on like a tablet or a phone or even a PC. She's watching directly from her TV, like through the Amazon app. So I think she doesn't have all the capabilities.
It's YouTube on my big screen TV.
Yeah.
And so I've watched all the In the Soups. I loved them all. They got In the Soup 2 coming out, I think in October, sometime pretty recently.
Yep. Yayo just confirmed that in chat.
But so, I'm too tightwad to pay to get any kind of, caption or anything out of it. But I can pretty much guess what they're saying about a lot of stuff. And some of the cute moments, like Jimin playing that same song he's been playing since he was 18. And he'll sit down with that little keyboard and just knock that baby out because he doesn't even have to think about it. He's been playing that same song. Jin, every morning when he would get up, he would... Okay, they hung one of those punching bags, those real long punching bags. They hung it on the outside on the one porch for JK because he's so into boxing. And that's something else if anybody ever wants to bring up his little snippets of boxing, they're really good. And so he would punch on that bag a lot. But every morning, Jen would get up, I think pretty much before anybody else did, and he would go outside and pick something up, like a rolled up exercise mat or maybe some kind of a soft bat or something, and walk over and smack that bag real hard, and then he'd walk away.
Well, here's something for you, Mom. Did you know that there's a In the Soup 2 coming apparently in October?
And I'll be watching it and not hearing a word.
I saw that.
Doesn't matter to me. I don't have to hear the words they're saying.
Mom, Natasha Cruz wants to know, who is your biased record?
Probably Taeyong.
That is V.
Yeah.
And Mom, you might have to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say you might have to go back after the fact if you're able to, or obviously with your technical assistant Marty or his son, and go through the chat. And I'm trying my best. So when I'm looking this way, I'm
Marty showed me how to do it.
When I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the guys on my screen and my camera's there, but very rarely do I look at the camera. But a lot of little notes and well wishes and recommendations for you in the chat.
Marty showed me how to bring that up. And so what I do is I go down on my computer in the family room and I bring up your tournament podcast section. And then I hit up where it's live chat or whatever it says, live chat. And then I click on that and it shows me them all. They scroll along. I read them all.
Good.
I like them.
All right. So what time? I don't think we'll go too much longer here.
Oh, come on.
It looks like, unfortunately, our other guest won't be able to join us. And but again, I shouted out the two folks that at least replied to us. And certainly if something opens up in the future, that would be phenomenal for us. I mean, they would be doing us a big favor, as would this gentleman. And so I will mention this. It was going to be Paul from the Asian Theory. I believe it's Paul and his brother, I believe, run the Asian Theory channel. We got recommended their stuff so much as we started to learn about BTS. So he was nice enough to go back and forth with me a little bit. And again, as I mentioned, things come up, and I told him that out of the gate. If anything comes up, don't worry about it. But again, shout out to him. Everybody's familiar with that channel. If you're watching this, just that he made the effort means a lot to us. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see here. I really don't have any other trivia or anything for Mom. So well, and I could always come up with stuff, but we still have the giveaway of the lamp that we will do here shortly.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see here. And I have a whole script. That's why I'm looking down. I have a whole script of things that we wanted to touch on during the show. And of course, depending on the guests that we were able to get, which turns out just to be our mother, which is completely fine with us. I tried to build in a little bit of extra time.
Ask them if anybody can guess what my occupation used to be.
Oh, that's a good one.
Before I retired, many years, I did a certain occupation.
Well, if anybody guesses that in chat.
And
what would you think I would be?
Yeah, from her personality, what do you think she would be?
And I do have a quick trivia question for Mom, if I can ask it.
Oh, brother.
Well, if you want to ask that, and I'll monitor chat and see if
you might be able to. You'll probably know it, I'm sure, anyway. But
thank you, chat.
But especially watching these performances, you may be able to tell.
Are you kidding me?
Which member of the group is
Doodle Doo Moo?
Right out of the gate, everybody's guessing nurse.
That's
yes, I was a registered nurse for years.
That's hilarious.
Thanks, guys.
You look like a nurse.
Mike's trivia question.
Yep. Which member of the group is ambidextrous?
Oh, Mike.
Oh, no.
Hey, Young, we already said that.
Did we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom's done.
Okay. I don't remember.
You did it.
I don't remember that question coming up. That might have been when I was upstairs then.
Oh,
you were listening to your wonderful brother.
It could have been Tom's done, guys.
I don't remember hearing that question.
Well,
so my apologies.
He's back. He's back.
That may have been when I went upstairs with my child.
Cool
yeah, and Mike's defense.
My dog's chew toys.
Pulled away
that question.
What's a bunny rabbit? It's
yeah,
JK.
I had some Easter things, and she took a liking to this rabbit. So
see, she likes JK too.
She got the rabbit.
Yep.
Oh, Mel, congratulations. Yeah, my I guess peek behind the curtain, my wife is as well. So we got multiple nurses in the family.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead here and let's just do the third giveaway. We've been going about an hour and a half. And then at that point, we'll kind of wrap things up, I think.
No.
Can I just jump in real quick, though, and say...
Maybe we're going for another hour. I don't know.
We just before, we had 90 concurrent viewers just before. Sincere thank you to Army. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming out and watching. We're a humble little channel that, our mom recommended BTS, and it took off. Thank you so much for joining us live. This is great. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I mean, this is fun. I mean, it's certainly, we try during the premieres to chat as much as we can with the folks that are in the premiere with us. but we just thought it'd be nice. Everybody asks about mom. So first and foremost, this was to get our mother on here so everybody could see her, ask questions. And then
And you
second
had
of
to
all, we
force me, didn't you?
yeah,
Yeah,
we didn't
I
have to force.
just, I kept refusing and you had to force me.
Now,
yeah.
if it was possible logistically, you'd be a fourth member of the panel and
Oh,
we'd have you
yeah.
on the weekly show,
Oh, yeah.
but you'd rank everything a 5, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
five hearts or a 10 if you look at our current scale.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we discussed that earlier in the show that we're changing up our ranking. Okay, so let's see here. Let's shorten the number. We have 80 viewers right now. Let's shorten the number here. So we'll go ahead and give away the BTS lamp. Actually, you know what? Do I
Wish
have
we had
that
a
up?
picture to show that.
Yeah, you know what? I think I do. Let me do that real
Because-
quick.
Yeah, I know it changes colors. It's pretty neat looking.
Aha, there we go. So let me share my screen. So I believe this is basically what you will be getting. If everyone can see that.
Cute.
Oh, cool picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
Oh, yeah.
cute.
And I assume it does different colors, but
Yep.
that is
think
it's
so.
what it looks like a holographic. It's actually really cool.
It's beautiful.
So there you go. Oh,
Hello from Malaysia. We've got people from all around. This is incredible.
I love it.
and as I was saying, another reason was we wanted to do more giveaways. We did the one, and then people kind of got in late, and I was like, oh, we got to give a little bit something more back. And we'll continue to do it because, I mean, you guys are so nice. Like I always say, just to watch our videos. And I'm not being funny. I mean, we're not the best. We're trying. We're
Well,
learning
yes, you
more.
are.
Well,
Thank you, Mom.
But you know, we were trying to get better. We're trying to refine our approach to this. But I mean, geez, Louise, I mean, we have one of our videos, we're up over 20,000 views. I never thought our whole channel
I'll
would
be
get
missing
20,000
you.
views.
I'll be missing you.
So, I mean, it's like, it's only right that we give something back. And these are little gifts, but, you know, maybe Marty will pay to fly someone to a concert. I don't know, but
It'd have to be Mom.
well, there you go. Okay. So anyway, hello, Parallax, Nancy from Texas, Marie, we got more Michigan with us. Thank you guys so much.
Go blue.
Doodle from Tennessee. And I know I've missed so many people. I'm so sorry. But let's go ahead and do this giveaway. So what we did earlier, Mel had a great idea. We just did a random number. So we're giving away the lamp here, the BTS lamp. So starting now, go ahead and enter a number in chat between 1 and 33, since that was the winning number last time. 1 and 33. And the first one that gets the right number, and I'll show you the number. I wrote it down.
One down too. I'll show you when you.
A bit of a delay.
I have a guess.
I always guess the same number.
And the
My
numbers
lucky
are
number.
starting to come in. It's between 1 and 33.
Curious to see what this is.
I love trying to follow along. Some people getting real close. I do good picking this number. Aha, it is picked. And it is I Am Eternity. I wrote down 20. Again, I don't know if that's backwards on the
Look
screen.
what I picked.
33 was the first one.
That's my lucky number, 13.
It's backwards, but yeah, that's Jim's birthday.
So I am I Am Eternity, the same drill. Just email us at tournamentpodcast@gmail.com. We'll reply and work out everything we need to get this to you. The link to our email is on the channel. So congratulations. So it's nice for us, even though it's 3 smaller gifts, but they're gifts just to give something out. It makes me feel good to be able to give something back for all that you guys do for us.
Very nice.
And how welcome you've made us feel. I mean, we're like the outsiders, so to speak, or at least I felt that way in the beginning, but my gosh, we were immediately embraced, you know, and
That's how they are.
Yeah, and you told me that from the beginning. You said you'll never, find a nicer collection of people, and I was just blown away.
You can go to a concert totally by yourself, and a group of them will welcome you and let you sit with them, or they give out little like not video, like cards and things, little tradable cards they give out to new people that come to concerts. They give out little toy items or just all kinds of giveaways. They'll have like a bag of stuff to hand you when you are getting ready to go in or something,
Now, have they ever had a concert?
Community.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marty.
No, I said they're an incredible community.
Have they ever had a concert? And I apologize for my ignorance, here in the United States?
Yes.
It would have to be a stadium. I don't know
Didn't
what
they
else.
perform at like the Rose Bowl? And
That would make.
I think they did, didn't they? Army, tell us if we're right.
I want to say
think
they
so.
performed at the Rose Bowl. And
Yes.
Yeah, because that what I was thinking in my head, it would have to be a stadium. I don't know what else you could do that would fit. Helena, thank you for joining us.
I'm looking here.
Yeah, and we have a delay, unfortunately.
you'll never see
So looks like Soldier Field in Chicago and the Rose Bowl.
you'll never see
Yeah.
BTS at Fifth Third Arena here.
Oh,
by us, that's
really?
for sure.
Unfortunately.
That's for hell. That place would sell out in about 2 minutes.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
less
Well,
than
they
that.
also
I was
Yeah.
going to say it
anyway.
might be less than that, but
Yep.
They sell
Chicago,
out
New York, and LA.
instantaneously.
Okay, so they've been and really that was kind of me thinking, have they been here before? And obviously they have multiple times. Can you imagine getting a ticket to that show?
It's very
You'd have to be
difficult to
online
get.
The second the tickets were released and hit the button.
Oh,
I
they
mean-
have to do more than one. They'll usually have family members and friends all lining up with their laptops, and they all hit them at the same time and see who can maybe be lucky enough to get through, because you go into like a waiting, a little mode where you got to wait
oh
to be
yeah.
next in
Well,
line,
yeah.
and oh man,
The
And
big
didn't
house.
they just recently, I believe, canceled their tour, didn't they? Their upcoming tour.
yes.
I don't know if I'm assuming they were supposed to come over here at some point.
Well, they were supposed to do another world tour. They love that. They want to do it really badly, and we want them to.
And Mel, you mentioned you'd love them to come to the big house. I think, yeah, and that's what you need. The big house is are you guys 85,000? Is that what the big house?
80 something. Yeah.
Yeah,
they
it's
could-
around there.
They could fill that.
Oh, they would feel that.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
our team is the Cincinnati Bearcats, and I think our stadium
Oh,
Are we
don't.
40?
for the 30K.
30 or 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not going to come to
that's small
Cincinnati,
meat.
unfortunately. I mean, you could go to Paul Brown Stadium,
Yeah,
Maybe-
they have to, or Great American
But a
potentially,
place-
but
yeah, like Michigan. That's where you would. Oh, 101. Whew. Okay, so yeah, that's why they
Well,
call it the
they've
big
done a
house.
couple concerts like over the air too. You know that, don't you? Like
Yeah, that I
Be
did. know.
live or
oh, like
And,
their virtual
they've
concerts.
raked in millions for those ones that they do over the air.
Okay, well, let me check one more time. Just want to make sure the guest is not pending. But yeah, as I mentioned, shout out to him for even agreeing to come on if he was able to, but time did not permit. And yeah, obviously we're working with different time zones, and we have folks in chat here where it's probably Sunday and it's crazy. But I think it's about time to put a bow on this. Mom, I know you'd like to stay on here for a couple more hours.
Yes.
I
But,
do have one other quick
Oh,
little piece
absolutely.
of trivia for Mom, if I can
There we
ask.
go.
Absolutely can.
I'm assuming this hasn't been asked because I just stepped away for like 2 minutes, but which Mom do you know? And again, I'm sure you will. Which two members were involved in a case of stolen underwear? One stole another member's underwear. I know it seems.
I know of a case where Suga stole, was it JK's underwear?
It was, and apparently
And then he was sued because he
fans
said there was a hole in it.
and apparently fans started started to send JK underwear.
And
He'll go stealing his.
What's a famous color that they tend to send him in that?
It's a purple.
Well, yeah, that would be my first guess. Would be purple.
Blue.
But,
Well,
And
all the details.
where do they say Jim and Vice's underwear?
Tell me
Oh,
not
good.
Kmart.
At
Hopefully
the
Target.
convenience store.
Oh,
Oh man.
and I say that if anybody has seen the fantastic movie Rain Man,
Oh yeah, good movie.
anytime I hear about underwear, I have to bring up Kmart.
That's a good movie, yeah.
All right. Well, do we have anything now? Let me say this as we're getting ready to sign off here. First and foremost, thank you guys. We're at 91 viewers right now. I mean,
Yes.
talk about heartwarming. I know that 89 to 90 are here for my mother, and that's okay. The other few are here for Marty.
Yeah.
We will absolutely have Mom back on the show.
yeah.
If anything, we'll just make this a staple of our season ending show, and we'll try to beef this show up. So at the end of season 2, I'll give a little more lead time to getting maybe some more guests, doing more with the giveaways, trying to make it a little more fun. I hope you guys had fun. I mean, it was pretty basic, a lot of Q&A. I know, Mom, you enjoyed it. Obviously, we always have fun, and just being able to interact with you guys in a little bit longer format, rather than just like a 12-minute video premiere where we're frantically, typing away.
Yeah.
So with that said, and again, we'll check email shortly. We'll take care of our three winners and get your items shipped out to you. Marty or Mike, anything in closing that you want to throw out?
Just,
all right. Well then,
just, thank you again to Army for accepting us. I mean, looks like we have 94 live viewers right now. It's incredible. I don't know if we ever thought. I wondered, would we get 94 views on a video when we started?
Really? I mean, that is really what we thought.
I mean, Tom's mentioned it before. We started doing this whole podcast just for us to stay closer and talk every week and everything. So we do a podcast where we release on Sundays, but then we started doing the BTS at the advice of our mom, and here we are. So this has been awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much in chat, Orange Purple. We really appreciate that. I'm going to have to go back after this at some point too, and just go through all the chat as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys are just so nice to us.
Yeah.
And we
Armies and young.
Oh, and you're getting a lot of that in reply. You've already gotten that, and you will continue. So a lot of the purple hearts. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it. Mom will definitely be back for the season finale show of season 2. We'll make her a staple. For every season finale, we will have Mom.
Yep.
So that should make a lot of folks happy.
Makes me happy.
Yep. Makes Mom happy, makes us happy, makes the viewers happy. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Like a family affair today. This was nice.
Yeah.
Now, also, and as we're signing off, season 2, Marty, any thoughts on when we will start season 2?
Probably within the next week or two. We'll definitely be back. Season 2, I'm thinking we'll focus on the live shows. But again, recommendations are always welcomed and really appreciated.
And the live show is only because of recommendations. My thought would have been to continue with the videos, but we had so many recommendations for live that there you go.
Yep.
So
Well, it was fun.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining as usual. Thank you, Mom, for being our special guest and sticking with us.
Thank you, Mom.
And sticking with us the whole time. Thank you, most importantly, to everybody that has jumped in and watched us, stuck with us here from the beginning. We can't tell you how much it means to us. And we just hope to continue to get better because you guys deserve it, and to give as much back to you as we possibly can. So that's it. I know I can tend to ramble, so I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and cut it again. Thank you guys so much. You're wonderful. Season 2, 1 to 2 weeks down the road, we will be back with a vengeance. Better than ever.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Yep.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
So much. Take care,
Thank you.
everybody.